So, Let It Rip Podcast Episode 3. You may notice that this is not a long video, and you may notice that I'm the only one here. There's a reason for that. Last night, I go on to the Discord server for Bronze and Silver, just before I'm about to start casting, and yeah, that was a banana, or whatever the name is, posted their own opinion on what the power rankings would be. Then following on from that, he then, I think it was only the top lane, gave a reasoning to why everyone was where he had put them. There might have been jungle, mid, ADC and support too. So before I continue, I'm just going to make a quick point that Quee did the same thing. Quee, when obviously I released the power rankings first, and then Quee obviously did the same thing, and he gave his little reasoning behind it. And you know, it caused drama at the time. People obviously messaged asking why I'd put people in different places. But I just wanted to make that point. But the state of the chat after he posted that was fucking unacceptable. Unacceptable. Right? You're acting like children. Fucking children. Someone's got an opinion. Did he put it out in the right way? No, he shouldn't. He didn't. If he waited and was on the podcast and had time to explain his opinion and I had time to ask him the right questions, it would have been a little bit better. But you can't excuse it. The fact that you guys act like fucking complete children. I'm not going to do the podcast anymore. This is the last one until you guys step your ideas up. This or that, it's not happening. It's not happening. I am doing this off my own back. And other people are putting their opinions out on their own back. We're making conversation. We're making content for you to enjoy. And it's not everybody. It's not. But last week when I released it, well, to be honest, what happened, I think it was Craft, correct me if I'm wrong, got the leak of the picture because it was on the same Google Doc, which I've deleted now. I'm getting rid of that. Didn't wait till the podcast came out, and obviously everyone went fucking mental. So many arguments. And it's happened again. Fucking who cares, man? If I turned to any one of you and called you a cunt, it shouldn't fucking matter. I'm some random from Manchester on the internet. My opinion should not matter to you. But why does it? Fucking grow up, man. It's a shame. It's a shame. Because Complete League is completely ran for free. Anyone can enter. Anyone can have a good time. This concept is fucking perfect. It's perfect. Is it run perfectly? No, it's not. It's not. And do you know what? I was going to get my Messer, the CEO, on this podcast and talk, go through a long conversation, ask him all the questions that people might want to get asked for him to answer. But it's not happening now. Do you know what I mean? It's not run perfectly. But fucking enjoy it. The fact that Big Sexy is in his gold promos and doesn't want to do them because he enjoys the Bronze and Silver community so much and this league, that says a lot, right? So if you're one of those fucking ones that are out there in that Discord server fucking ranting about shit, and this is people from every team, so I'm not going to point any fingers because there's enough people for me to warrant stopping this. As I said, it's not everybody. But it's a shit analogy, and when I was speaking to, I think it was B-Say the other day, I used it then. If we compare this content, the power rankings in general, to the gun law that America have got, right? 95% of Americans are allowed guns and they're completely fine with them. They've got them locked away. They don't abuse them. But 5% do. And the 5% that do abuse it, that's where school shootings happen, right? I'd rather not take the risk. And at this point, if I'm providing toxic content for you people to go fucking ham on the Discord server, then I'm just going to stop it. Now, obviously, I'm not stopping anyone else from making power rankings. I'm not stopping anyone else from making a podcast or anyone else from going through under this or that concept. And obviously, Quee is still going to do his interviews and he's still going to have his website and stuff. I respect him for doing that. But, there can be that black market side of things in that good analogy, and that's what that'll be. But people enjoyed this content, and at the minute, you don't deserve it. Privilege, not a right. So book your ideas up. If, obviously, things die down, if obviously Quee continues to do his things and everything's okay, maybe I'll release one. Maybe if there's something that's big happening, I'll release one. maybe this or that can happen and we'll test the water at some point. But for now, you don't deserve it. It's not worth my time. And I know when I release this, there will be a bit of an outcry. But fuck it. Like, that's it then. That is it. I am a caster for bronze and silver, and that is it. No more than, you know, Nincortech or Johnny Esports or the rest of them. So that's just something I'm putting out there. It's not acceptable. Stop acting like children. If you do want to reply to this, do it in PMs. That'd be a start. Do you know what I mean? If you want to have a word with me, or you're going to complain, or you want to call somebody out, do it in PMs. If you want to call me out to somebody else, do that in PMs to them. There is no excuse to put something that toxic and that negative on that Discord server. Because you see, sometimes it'd be brilliant. Everyone's involved. We get 5v5 customs on, and that's when the server's brilliant and people enjoy everyone around them, right? Not when people are fucking complaining. Compare it to the LCS for a second. Do you do power rankings there too? Individual players can make the power rankings if they wanted to on the LCS when they're brought on the post-game lobby. You don't really see them complaining, do you? With the exception of one or two on Twitter. It's not like it's havoc. I don't know. I don't know why you guys need to feed your ego so much. Because that's what it seems like. And if you're listening to this and you feel offended by the things that I'm saying towards you, by calling you childish, and, you know, whatever else I've said, it might not be to do with you. Only you know. Only you know yourself whether you've been toxic to the community or not. And if you've realised that, then you can stop it. If you can't stop it, then you shouldn't be here. But don't feel offended if I've called you something. If I've called you childish and you're offended, that just means that you fall under the category. Because if you're not childish, then I'm not talking to you. So there's a nice little loophole that I've put myself in to get out of anything. But yeah, it's your guys' call from here on out. I'm just putting a pause on everything that I'm going to be doing. Stuff that was planned, but yeah. Especially if I'm personally getting disrespected as well. I'm not having that. So that's it. That's the end of episode 3. Is it going to be episode 4? Don't know. Don't know. But that's it. Right. I'm sure I'll see you guys on the server. Till next time.